You're Locked On Devils, your daily podcast on the New Jersey Devils. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Hi, this is Bryce Salvador, and you're Locked On Devils with Trey Matthews.
Elliott scores! Oh, Stevens stepped up, nailed it. Brodor's got the puck. What a shot. The Devils win the Stanley Cup.
We're pleased to announce earlier today the acquisition of goaltender Jacob Markstrom, and Jacob was kind enough to join us today from his home. At this time, we'll open it up to questions. Just please send me a note in the chat, and I will add you to the queue. We'll lead off with Ryan Novozinski, NJ.com.
Hey, Jacob, welcome to New Jersey. Would you be able to kind of set the scene for us about, when the trade was finally agreed upon, what you were doing, things like that?
I think, obviously I got a call late, yesterday saying it was getting close, and, I kind of been staying out of it. So it was, right before we were going to bed, me and my family, and I got the call that it was getting close, and then it was a little tough to sleep, but then this morning got some paperwork done, and it got finalized not too long ago when everybody woke up over there in North America. So it was I was just home running some errands and buying some stuff for Swedish Midsummer that's coming up here this weekend.
And what was kind of the final factor for you that made you want to waive that no move clause to join New Jersey? What was kind of the motivation behind that?
I obviously think that the team has something really good going on, and you look at the players and the roster and the skill set and everything they have there, and then obviously they really wanted most of you guys knew they made a push, and it was a lot of talk throughout the year last year, and nothing happened there, and then this after the season it kind of picked up again. So it was obviously they really wanted me to come, and it's it's always exciting to join a group and a team and an organization like New Jersey Devil who has a lot of history, and I know a bunch of players who played there, and they absolutely love it. So can't wait to make it my home.
And yeah, you mentioned there, there were reports that linked you and the Devils together for a while now, and there was even one that said that you waived the no move clause back a couple months ago. Was that true? And do you know what happened to that deal? And I guess how excited are you to get all the rumors and stuff like that in the rear view?
Yeah, I'm only going to speak on what's going on right now, and it's I'm super happy and super excited about joining the Devils and getting my family to get over there early this summer, and try to get settled in as quick as possible, and get to know everyone and get to know the organization and the people working in the organization. So I only heard good things, so I can't wait to see it for myself.
And last one for me is, how motivating is it for you to go into a situation where it's a team that's been really looking for a franchise goalie for so many years now?
This is a big challenge. It's a big team with high expectation, and they there's as a goaltending position there's pressure, and I've been in teams where there is pressure on goaltending in Canadian market, and a few of them. So it's I know what's expected, and me as a person too, like and many other reporters and people that know me know that I just want to win hockey games, and I want to I'll if we don't win, it's I'm the hardest criticizer of myself. So it's I'm just super happy and stoked about going there.
Thanks, Jacob.
Thank you.
Before we continue with today's episode, I want to tell you guys about FanDuel. And remember, the NHL draft is taking place in Sin City in a few days, which is the mecca of betting here in America. I love sports. I love them so much, I never want them to stop. But as the playoffs wind down and we get fewer games and the sports aren't sportsing like I want them to, FanDuel lets me keep the sports going whenever I want. All I have to do is open up the app and dream up bets anytime I'm in the mood. And this summer, FanDuel is hooking up all customers with a boost or a bonus daily. That's right, there's something for everything, every day, all summer long, and everybody is included. So head over to FanDuel.com/lockedon and start making the most out of your summer. FanDuel, the official sports betting partner of Major League Baseball. Visit FanDuel.com and please remember to gamble responsibly. All right, let's get back to today's bonus episode. Take it away once again.
Thank you, Ryan. Our next question will go to Peter Baugh of The Athletic.
Yeah, Jacob, it's good to meet you virtually. I know the last few years in Calgary were tough in terms of, you said you really like to win and you missed the playoffs and whatever. Just how important was, when kind of waiving the no move clause, the kind of going to a team where you saw a path to playoff success?
Yeah, I mean, it's always really important, and it's so hard. It's in the NHL, you can't pick a Stanley Cup winner. The year before, I don't know how many people had 2 years ago or 1 year ago had Florida Oilers in the finals, but it's so hard to pick. But what they have there as a team, and I think the organization as well, and how much good things I heard about the New Jersey Devils. It was I think it's a great challenge for me, and I want to get pushed, and I want to be challenged to perform my best, and I think my best will come out of this for sure.
Thank you, Peter. Our next question will go to Steve Politi, NJ.com.
Hey, Jacob, your first game was in Newark against Martin Brodeur. I'm curious what you remember about that night, if anything sticks out.
I remember everything. I think it was I got called up right before it, and obviously it was Marty Brodeur was on the other side, just staring down on the other end, and having him stand there, you're like you get goosebumps thinking about it. When I got put in after the first period to play, and the Devils had such a great team, and I think Kovalchuk, and it was a lot of good memories, and it was it's meaning maybe a meaning behind all this, and now for me to be able to put that jersey on where I started my NHL career.
Did Marty talk to you that night at all? And did you talk to him during this process at all?
No, I got a text from him, right after it happened. So I'm sure we'll catch up, and hopefully I don't ask too many questions and to him. And I think he's obviously, when you look at everything he's done for the game, and the numbers he put up is unbelievable, and one of the best to ever do it. So it's huge to have a guy like that in the front office and up top, and it's I can't wait to see him and meet and talk to him. But yeah, for sure, it's that's huge. I think Johan Hedberg said hi to me. He was to back up that game, so it was for me as a Swedish goalie, that was big as well.
Thank you, Steve. Our next question will go to Mike Morial, NHL.com. Mike, not sure if you're on mute. We will then move ahead to Amanda Stein, NewJerseyDevils.com.
Hi, Jacob. Welcome to New Jersey. I just wanted to know, first of all, do you have any familiarity with players on the team already?
Not really. Jesper Bratt, me and him, we worked out a few summers back, a few times every summer. So I saw him a little bit. He's down in Stockholm, and I'm an hour and a half north of that. So, but just Brad I met, and then I played with Quinn Hughes when he was coming up, and then we got two pretty good brothers there as well now. So I'm excited. I'm excited to play with them as well. And but other than that, not too many, which is super exciting for me. And it's it's a clean slate, and it's everything I heard about it, it's great. And I talked to Toffoli a little bit last year when he was on the team, and he absolutely loved it. So it's it's exciting times, both for me and my family, and I can't wait to get down there.
When you're deciding, when you have that ability to kind of dictate a little bit more what your future is when it comes to your no trade, no move clause, what were the important things for you that New Jersey really ticked off that you said, yes, this is the place for me?
I think you always say look at the hockey perspective, and that's like, do you feel like the team can win? And when that's a yes, everything else comes pretty easy. And then obviously, New Jersey and Tom really made a push for me, and when somebody wants you to come play for that team, it makes you feel good, and it doesn't take much more than that for me to get excited and want to jump on the ship and be a part of it, and hopefully sail it in the right direction.
Do you have, and I'm sure you do, like a real understanding of how big and how important a piece this was for this team, given last year, given really the last couple of years, that you really are one of those pieces that, can take this team to what they expect from themselves?
Yeah, obviously, my position is important. Goaltending is important, and I feel like when you're playing on another team, it's tough to follow what's going on, around the league with everything. But it's it's an important position, and I the pressure I have on myself is every time you lace your skates up, you want to win the hockey game, you want to be that difference maker, which as a goalie you have a chance to do that every night. And I think that challenge, that's what gets me up every morning in the gym, and it makes me want to come into the rink and work hard and try to get better. And I still think that I have I still haven't reached my my top as how good I can play. I still feel like I'm learning every day, and I feel like this was a great step.
And finally, I'm sure having all this resolved will make midsummer even better, right?
Yeah, absolutely. There's family and friends, and it's obviously easier to take phone calls and do this today and not Friday night.
I've done it before, so I know what it's like. Thanks very much, Jacob.
Thank you.
Jacob, I'm sure everyone on this call thanks you for not being on a Friday night. We'll move on to James Nichols, New Jersey hockey now.
Hey, Jacob. Welcome to New Jersey. First question for me is just how much do you know about Jake Allen, and what do you anticipate about working in tandem with him moving forward?
I don't know him on a personal level, but I had players that I played with and played with him, and that you always ask about how the goalie is, and then obviously we're the same draft, and I think we were picked 31 and 32 if I'm not mistaken. He was going to St. Louis and I went to Florida, but it's exciting. I got a text from him. Text from him already, and I'm excited. I think throughout my career it's important that both goalies push each other and enjoy each other's battle with each other, and that's how you build, and you become a better goalie. And that's on and off the ice of making the team better too, to work together. And I think Jake is a great goalie, and I can't wait to work with him and try to win as many games as possible.
And playing for the Flames, you did play against Sheldon Keefe, a rival there in the Maple Leafs. What do you anticipate about playing for a guy like him now, as opposed to seeing him across the ice?
Yeah, I'm excited. I obviously he was in Toronto for a long time, and he that was a tough team to play against, and both system wise and skill wise. But I think system wise and how they play the game, and I think that obviously comes from up top and coaching, and it's important to have that. And I think that he can help the team and help myself to become better, and he can push me to perform, and I'm sure he has high standards, and he expects the best from everybody, both in not only in games but in practice as well.
Last one from me. Nolan Footwear is number 25. You plan on bribing him to take that number?
I didn't even look that up yet, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I might have depends how expensive it is.
Thanks, Jacob.
Thanks.
Thanks, James. Our next question will go to Salim Valji of TSN.
Hey Jacob, good to see you, man. Can you just walk me through the past few months? Like how tricky is it for an athlete on a human level when you're seeing stuff out there that might not be accurate, that might be accurate? Like how tricky is it to deal with that and focus on the game? Like as a human being, how challenging was that for you?
I mean, I don't know. It's tough to explain. I think when you were when I was on the ice, it was the easiest time of the day almost. And then it's frustrating when you see and read stuff that are incorrect and not true, and you almost want to whatever, you want to give that person a call, you want to post something, and you want to get involved with it, but it's you can't really do it, and I just trying to let it water off my back and kind of not put any thought to it, but it is tricky for sure, and especially when you read and see and you hear some something that's not accurate, but it's a public job, and it's really part of it, and my feelings and stuff I say, I always I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I try to be you try to be as professional as possible, and then sometimes you kind of get tired and you say something from emotions instead of calculated, which I prefer to be, but that's just me as a person, and but I have to say I appreciate everything Calgary done for me the past 4 years, and teammates has been unbelievable, and the city has been unbelievable, and the fans have treated me with so much respect throughout this whole journey. So but it's it's different for sure.
And then just what were your conversations like with Craig Conroy during this process? Like, we be at the exit interview or after that? Like, what was your relationship with Craig during this whole process?
Craig's is an unbelievable guy, and he for me too, it's a difficult position, but I have an agent who I trust, and kind of let him do most of the talking for me, and just that started last year, and just let me play hockey, which that helps. And then I got off the phone. Connie called me right when it was done today, and wish me good luck. So there's no bad blood there.
And then last one for me, just how do you look back at your 4 years in Calgary? You're among leaders in a few categories franchise-wise. Like, how do you sum up your time in Southern Alberta?
It's my son is born there. I think that's obviously the biggest thing I will remember, but also the playoff run we had, and that whole season, how good we were as a team. I think that's we won almost every game, it felt like, and you can lose, and that's a feeling that I want to have again.
Thanks a lot, man. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. Our next question will go to Julian McKenzie of The Athletic.
Hey, Jacob, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, Jacob. First question for you. Can you sum up what it was like to go through this past year in Calgary, where in addition to you going through the speculation that was out there, you had a handful of teammates who were also going through the same thing, and ultimately a lot of them ended up leaving?
I mean, it's tough to sum it up and in a question answer form. It's but it's it's, everybody says it, but it really is part of the it's part of being a professional hockey player, and especially in the NHL, and it's a business, and it is so many variation of things that play a part, and it's not just what happened on the ice. It's so much more and bigger than ourselves. So I think it's tough to sum up, but it's it was a lot of people obviously leaving Calgary last season, and it was a lot of speculation and talks about trades throughout the season on a lot of players.
Well, there was a lot of speculation with New Jersey over the last few months. I don't know if this question's been asked already, but was New Jersey the only team you wanted to be traded to? How does that process work with the no movement clause?
I mean, it was kind of this was a trade that Calgary liked and wanted to do, and there was more teams interested, but I think Calgary made this trade, and it's not like it was a one team that said it was Calgary wanted this team, and then obviously I had the last say with the no move clause, and when they agreed on a deal with Jersey, I super excited to start this journey.
Just as more of a clarification, so if another team had been mentioned and the deal was fine, would you have been okay with that?
I mean, it all depends. You can always speculate. I think you have to, see, talk about what happened, and this is what happened in Jersey. Calgary liked the deal that New Jersey gave them, and I'm happy with it. So here we are now, and I'm a New Jersey Devil, and me and my family couldn't be happier.
For sure. And the last one for you, do you have any message you want to send to the Calgary Flames fans?
Yeah, for sure. The love and support that I got from them, not only in the Saddle Dome, but going out, shopping or eating at restaurants, and it was so easy to live in Calgary and move around in the city of Calgary, because the people there are they're amazing people, and they're passionate, and so am I. And if you had a few bad games, you will stay inside just to make it easier on them. No, but the people there, and the neighbors and everybody in the neighborhood that we lived, was awesome. So obviously thank you to them, and I'm sure I'll send a message out here to all of them as well.
All the best to you in New Jersey, Jacob. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Julian. We'll go back to Mike Morial, NHL.com.
Pete, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. All right. Thanks, Pete. Hey, hi, Jake. Welcome to Jersey. Thanks for taking the time. Jake, how are you doing health-wise, and what's the game plan right now? Will you come to Jersey to train before camp? You staying in Calgary? What's the plan?
I'm in Sweden right now, so I'll be here for until August. We haven't really thought about it, but maybe middle of August or early August. I don't know. I don't really know what's what the plan is, since it's obviously this just happened. So but we're gonna sit down, the family, and try to plan and see what the best. But I'll be there a month or so before training camp starts to try to get used to everything, and try to get to know everyone, and meet everyone from staff to players, and all the people that work there.
Has Coach Sheldon Keefe reached out to you, text or call?
I haven't talked to him yet. I haven't seen the text. The phone has been blowing up, and I wanted to do this as quick as I could, and after I talked to Tom, and he welcomed me to the team. So it's it's exciting times, and I'm sure when everything calms down here.
And last one, Jake, how big are you into analytics when it comes to playing the position?
I'm not that big into it, but I like stopping pucks. So if it's I like wins. Those are, I think that's the stat that I like and that I want. I want W's.
Sounds good. Thanks a lot, Jake.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mike. Our next question goes to Sebastian Norn, NHL International.
Glad midsommar, I should say, first and foremost, Jake. I just wanted to say if you've had a chance to talk to Jesper Bratt or Alexander Holtz yet, and if so, what did they tell you about your new team?
I haven't talked to them yet, so I'm expecting a lot of free dinners and home cooked meal from them, and Holtz is pretty young, so maybe he can babysit as well. So it's few things I expect from them. But no, I haven't talked to them. But I'm sure I'll when everything settles, I'll get to talk to everyone.
Awesome, thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you, Sebastian. Our next question in Swedish will go to Anton Johansson from Aftonbladet.
Tjena Jakob, hör du mig?
Ja.
Härligt. Tänkte bara kolla, jag hörde att du fick det officiella beskedet när du handlade inför midsommar. Undrar du något extra eller hur ska du fira?
Nej, men vi har lite vänner och familj som kommer över till huset här hemma i Gävle, så det blir inget speciellt, utan det blir väl någon extra sill kanske och någon extra nubbe.
Devils missar visserligen slutspel där, men det är ju ingen hemlighet att de jagar en Stanley Cup. Hur taggad är du på den möjligheten?
Ja, men det ska bli skitkul. Jag tror alla som håller på med hockeyn där borta, det är det man jagar, och det första man gör på morgonen nu, i alla fall jag, det är att kolla highlights från matcherna, och man föreställer sig själv att vara där snart inom ett år. Så hade det varit kul att fortfarande spela hockey istället för att åka handla inför midsommar.
Jag fattar det. Stort tack och lycka till.
Tack.
Thank you everyone for joining us this afternoon, and thank you Jacob for taking the time. We're excited to have you in Jersey. Everyone have a great rest of the week.
Thank you guys.